I absolutely love my job. I want everyone to know that. Even though a lot of it has to do with learning a little too much information. But I really don't have any room to talk from the get-go. I was offering up a little too much information as well. One of the first questions they ask is, so how'd you hear about the job? And I go, well, I'm from York, but I moved to Pittsburgh and I didn't like my job and I missed my family. So I moved back to York. And funny enough, when I moved back, both my mom and sisters moved out of York. I mean, albeit right. And yeah, I had to find work in York and trying to coordinate with a college schedule. That's a whole other story. And of the 12 places I put in applications to, Mudhook Brewing Company was the first to hire me. And my first customer was Russ Watson. And him and his wife, Jana, were amazing, amazing customers. And as your bookkeeper, Russ told me about the job, and well, I am here. So somehow I made it to the second round of interviews. And I'm really proud at the fact that part of that second interview was quoted in the Central Pennsylvania Business Journal. My board president, Susan Machado, is amazing and actually talked about that they asked me the question, how do you exemplify resourcefulness? Because Resource York. And in telling this story, I realized no one knows what Resource York is. We are a nonprofit that accepts donations of building materials, home improvement items, home goods, and home furnishings. And we sell that at a deeply discounted rate, which then we support Bell Socialization Services through monetary donations and employing people in their programs for job and vocational training. But back to the question, how do I exemplify resourcefulness? And well, funny you should ask that. I basically launch into how thriftiness is in my blood, and my entire outfit for this interview has been thrifted. Which, why did I do that? One, I know I looked good. But two, that is a great example. Maybe just meeting someone and knowing that they might not hire me, like maybe letting that person know where my socks came from, maybe that was a little much. But I mean, Susan Machado, God bless her, who I will say is a wonderful woman and very smart at that. She loved it. She loved that answer. And so she told that to the Central Pennsylvania Business Journal. And that was quoted right alongside all the fancy, bougie, new suit people. So I am grateful for that. But I love my job and I am so grateful. I gave a little too much information to start, and well, I deal with a little too much information every single day. Prime example, the store manager comes to me and says that one of the team members literally shit on the warehouse floor. Save for the fact that Buddy, the warehouse cat, was our most beloved team member. If it wasn't for that, I would have been mortified and asking for his resignation. But I love it, and I'm lucky enough that every once in a while I get to be the one who accepts in donations, and God bless our donors. I love our donors. We could not survive without them. But the bathroom crossword book with all the puzzles already filled out, and the used in bowl toilet LED light, that's really cool, but no thank you. I once had the privilege to hear the 100-year history of a sewing machine. Mind you, 85% of that sewing machine was missing and completely unsellable. But that's a century, that's a storied history. What do you expect? We got in a photo album in once that, yeah, that's something that we typically sell, a photo album, but if all the pictures are in it and it's already filled out with writing and all that, that is literally too much information for us. Someone donated a dildo. But I am so grateful for the opportunity to be at Resource York, to work with the staff and the board I work with, to meet the customers and the donors I get to meet, and truly help York through jobs and providing access to low-cost materials to make houses, homes, and bring projects to life. I decided to tell a story this month because of all the donations that I've seen come through, my all-time favorite donation, I know it will be that, just came through a few weeks ago. And it's a long story, and I'm very happy to tell you about it sometime. But my grandma never had a final resting place. She was cremated. She was dead first, I swear. She was cremated, and we didn't have a lot of money at the time. So we brought her home in the standard box, and she had been in that box for going on 18 years now. But I'm happy to say a donation of an ever so lovely, beautifully crafted, mint condition, brand new urn came to us in the past couple weeks. And you will never believe the deal I got on it. We thrifted an urn for my grandma, and I know she would have it no other way. Thank you.